Podcast here again, minus a member, but we got John, Nicoa, special guest TJ, myself, and this time I'm gonna remember to introduce Austin again, who's behind the sound and shit like that.
Thank you.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, we're back again the next Saturday.
We're back at it.
Back
Can't
at
believe
it.
I missed 6 episodes.
You did. You missed 6 episodes. Like, out of everybody, yeah, you missed 6 episodes.
Hey, you missed some good stuff. We figured out cancer.
Yeah, we cured a lot
Hate.
of shit.
Oh.
Hate itself
Yeah, it's just
We've
all-
even found new diseases.
to kill.
We actually
made
invented
some.
our own just in case. We cured so many that we were like, whoa, we need some job security.
We have to get funding from somewhere.
Do we want to keep all these people?
We made a disease that only targets the rich.
So, anything happened to you guys this week?
Happened to us.
Happened? Yes.
Honestly, just on the topic of diseases.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
No,
boy.
I have a friend who actually works for the Washington State Department of Health,
Sure.
and he does like COVID testing,
Okay.
which is super cool.
Yeah.
And he was super into this job because he got it like 2 months ago, and now he's like, well, 3 departments actually like COVID test,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 of them stopped. So my department was like, we should probably start, but now people don't really care that much, so I might lose my job again.
Oh, what?
It's pretty stressful, actually.
I would assume
Yeah.
so.
But it's really cool. He does a lot of like homeless work, and he just like goes to homeless shelters and like does COVID testing.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
he's
pretty
been,
fulfilling
he's
work.
been
Yeah.
very optimistic lately, which is dope.
That's pretty sick.
I think our vaccination rates are up about 5%.
Oh God, they're just giving people vaccinations. They're just
We'll
going.
vaccinate you.
Yeah.
On one condition.
Oh, God.
I was checking
You
out at
have
a
to say no.
Walgreens, and they just like
They said,
stabbed me in the arm. And then they're like, "Would you like your receipt?"
And then the ones that they're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. They're like, never mind, we don't want.
No,
it.
not those
You're not who we're looking.
That's gonna
for.
be a term coined by like the far right. All the vaccination rates.
Oh
in
my
our
God,
country.
that's probably true, but
Turning the frickin' frogs gay. Anyway, how about you guys?
This week. Tuesday we celebrated one of my good buddies' birthdays up in Seattle.
Happy birthday.
sweet.
Happy birthday to Chase Mueller,
Happy birthday,
salt of the earth guy.
Ferris
Um,
Bueller. That's what I heard.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
And we just hung around. We went paddleboarding, drank a good amount of alcohol, ended the night on shrooms, and it was fucking great. I went on like a personal journey by myself through
Yeah.
Cap Hill, down the hill to the lake.
Yeah.
and
What'd you learn?
I'm fucking sick.
That was the personal journey. You're like, bro, I'm hot shit right now.
I literally have nothing else to learn in this life. No. It was really cool. Like everybody was kind of like pairing off, and I was like, I kind of just want to go for like a walk. So I just like walked for like a couple miles, and it was really really fun.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Did they know you went, or did you just like disappear?
Or
from
did
the
they like
group? You
look
were
up
just
and they're like, "Where's Nicole?"
Where'd he go?
Oh,
As you're,
shit.
as you're doing like a sunset dance.
No, I'm not.
guys,
I'm not
Nicola
fucking
ate
Batman.
a lot of shrooms and now he's gone.
Are you sure?
Well, we've never been in the same room at the same time. No, just the night was over, and I was like later, and they're like, "You're good," and I'm like, "I'm so far above good, you have no idea."
Nice.
You don't
I
even
just
know,
Went for
bro.
the walk, sat down, saw a guy sitting on the sidewalk, said, "What's up?"
It was me.
It was this dude like smoking from a pipe, and I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "You
He's
want
like smoking from a
He was
pipe.
like, "You want to smoke some weed?" And I was like, "Do you have AIDS?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I sat down and smoked with him for a little bit, and then
Did he
Is that-
exist?
is that
I feel
all?
like he was your spirit.
no, he was real. He was real.
He was who
He
you
was
act.
really real.
Yeah, and then
I
kept
swear.
walking. Got in a fountain at one point.
Oh, nice.
It was
Did you
really
splash
cool.
around a little bit.
Yeah, it was
Hell
sick,
yeah.
dude,
Did you
'cause-
grab pennies?
No, I don't think it was one of those. It was in a nicer
There's a
part
dirty fountain.
of the. I wouldn't have done it
Did
in
you
like
see
somewhere
any like
ghetto.
checkbooks or anything?
In the fountain.
We had-
It was a nice part of
They were
town.
like
Change
there's
on
like
them.
gold, silver, and
Floating.
bonds in there. Yeah, like trust fund. Yeah, no.
Babies themselves
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. There's like dead babies floating in
Oh,
the
gosh.
fountain. Really good for my
Would it be
mushroom
better
trip.
if they were alive, Kavika?
Yeah.
No, but it was cool though. It was like actually, it was kind of like a special night for me because like I ended it off by myself,
Mm.
high as fuck,
Sure.
but having a great time.
Nice.
And then like I went down to where South Lake Union,
Probably.
the lake.
Okay, yeah.
So I went down to the lake and there's nobody around me. It's like 3:30 a.m. to be fair, but there's nobody around me. Yeah, there's nobody around me, and I'm just like walking around this dock, looking at everything, high as fuck on shrooms, and no one to bother me.
Where's the guy? He just still sat there
Which guy?
that you
Your
smoked
spirit
with?
guy.
Oh, I left him. He was outside my buddy's apartment, and I like
Oh.
sat with him for like 5 minutes. Then I was like, later, I got things to do.
I gotta do something.
Right. So
Yeah.
I went on my merry way. But it was awesome, dude. Like just looking out at the lake and the city, chilling by myself.
Yeah.
Then got in my car and went home.
Nice.
It was a good night. It was a really good night.
Spiritual journey.
Yeah. And my favorite thing about it, I didn't like have any crazy deep experience. I just like had a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just like hanging out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Were you by yourself this whole time?
Yeah, walking down Cap
Okay.
Hill in the
All right.
city.
Well,
Yeah. But like I don't know. The only person that would fuck with me would be like a crack addict, and they're not exactly in the best shape. So like I'm not. Well, it would have to be a gang of crack addicts. And if you know anything about crack addicts, they don't work too well in groups. I think. Actually, that's not true. But they're not very organized in their attacks, I'd imagine.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized crack addict or 12 crack addict-sized horses?
what does that mean?
Think
Wait.
about
Oh God.
I think my brain just melted.
One more. Can you give me one more time? One
Uh,
horse-sized crack
Obvious-
addict.
Or 12 crack addict-sized horses.
Yeah, you'd need to pick the
12
horse. What? You have to pick the horse-sized one, right?
I'd say the horse-sized
Oh,
one,
absolutely.
Yeah.
because like maybe I could like employ some psychological warfare on him and be like, I have crack.
the
He's like-
surefire
he's like-
strategy.
I thought it was going to
Okay.
be like a David
Show
and
us.
Goliath
Let's talk.
thing, but then it was just like, no, how about I barter with
Right. That's what
That's
I'm
a
saying.
smart
I
way.
can't barter with horses.
That's the Fallout New Vegas way.
Right.
True.
Right. And then I'd lead him somewhere, and then when he's like not paying attention, and
I mean, like a doorway would work. He's a very large human.
yeah,
That's
well, it's
true.
like his
Well, he
mind.
could bust that fucking doorway, I assume.
He's a crack. Oh.
But that's the thing. Employ some sort of subterfuge,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And
Sure.
then when he's not looking, hit him with a stick.
Whack him
something.
or something.
Like whack him. Yeah, I feel like that would be the safer route out of the two.
You don't think like leading him to like a ledge and like making him fall off of it,
Well, any advantage
Like
I
a
could
fucking
find. Yeah.
dog. Like
Yeah.
you just pull out a bag and you're like,
or like a bull? Yeah.
I
Right.
think either way it would just be 10 or exactly 11 times easier to
the one
convince
guy.
one guy that you have crack and you could possibly take
Yeah.
down that one guy.
Sure.
Then convince 12 people that, hey, I have crack. I don't
was
know
like-
about for enough
It wouldn't be
for
people,
all
though.
of you,
It'd be
but
12 horses the size of your average crack
oh, we're
addict.
talking about,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just
Dude,
horse,
But
like the
listen,
animal.
TJ, this is
Yeah.
what I
I
would
felt like horse-sized crack
yeah,
addicts.
that's what he said.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I have it on me though.
I thought it was
I'd
like
say,
humans that were
I
just
got it
I
at
got
a
a
abnormally
place.
large.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go there, and then on the journey find some way to assassinate.
Sure.
Mm.
You know,
Well,
but I would
could
never
you
say I
even
have
take
it on me. He
could
just
you
fucking
take-
kill me.
one horse just in general?
That's
if
what I
you're
was gonna
saying
say.
Nope.
No.
But
There's
I mean,
no
I
way.
couldn't take
the
one
horse
horse.
the size of like
It has
you
to be
on
a very
crack,
ill
maybe.
horse.
But then
that's
times
like
11,
a pony. That's like a pony. Could you take a
No, but
pony?
like you on all fours though is smaller than a pony though. Ponies are sizable.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you? Yeah, I
You
was.
know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But
It'd be like a
then-
miniature
still.
pony.
But it's 12 of them.
Have you ever? They're like.
I've fought a few ponies in my day.
I was gonna say I could probably take an pony, right?
What would you do? What is your strategy for this?
High ground.
High ground on the. What are you gonna do?
Its own back. It doesn't have joints.
But there's 12.
Do you know how amazing it would be? Have you ever seen Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 4 take out the geckos? I would jump betwixt them, stabbing them with my feet.
Oh, I've seen Raiden do some crazy stuff in Rising.
Doesn't he
Yeah.
have like like dagger heels?
Yeah,
He
well,
has,
no,
like,
he has
his
heel,
foot can do this.
and he grabs his sword, and he can. It's sick.
That's
Play
pretty cool.
play Metal Gear
And
Rising Revenge. It's fucking
coincidentally,
sick.
so do my feet. So I would just do that to
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
all the
yeah.
horses.
Dude,
That's pretty
I-
tight.
It's a climber thing.
what's your strategy then?
Against 12 crack
Against-
horses.
Crack,
Against
crack
some tiny-
horse-sized horses.
Let's just say tiny ponies
I
at this
would,
point.
like I would just climb on top of a dumpster. Horses aren't known for climbing skills.
Oh, like Walking Dead.
Yeah, and then I just fucking poke eyes and I'd
Okay,
stay
poking
somewhere
eyes,
high,
sure.
You know,
It's the
We're
soft
talking
parts.
about killing ponies.
No, we're talking about winning
Wait,
against
Couldn't you
ponies.
just make really loud noise? I'm pretty sure horses scare really easily.
Sure.
And
If
if
you're
you just
aggressive
make
enough.
really loud noises,
Yeah,
they
if
might
you
just
don't
run.
have to
Start
you
screaming.
don't have to kill
If they're
them, you
on
just have to
crack
defeat
too,
them.
Yeah.
they might have like heightened awareness, like heightened.
Some yeah.
Bro,
and some
horses
like
are
they might
pretty
be like
dumb.
wigging out, so like a loud
I
noise
remember the time that you
exceptionally
fed that one
scary.
time.
Like,
Yeah.
oh shit!
Bro, since Kavika referenced that I did feed a horse once.
Yeah, it
and
was
I
it was pretty funny.
I was very excited that it ate from my hand. However, upon riding a horse between that
you said
instance
nah.
and right now,
Yeah,
they're pretty fucking dumb.
probably.
Like
ponies,
just
Horses.
horses in general.
Dude, the,
simple animal.
because
Simple animal.
we were filming
They
for
definitely remind me of birds. Is that weird? Like the like
their mannerisms or something.
so like you know like
It's
we've
very
all,
like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
yeah, they're kind of like twitchy and you can't tell if they're like happy or not.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like with a dog, like oh it's tail's wagging, oh its tail's not wagging, oh it's eyeballing.
My dog fucking grins at me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Exactly.
"Are you happy, boy?" And he's like,
right? And I was in line to ride a bunch of horses, just happenstance. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And this horse like walks up to me and he like puts his head against my chest.
And you
Mm.
fly
I'm
back.
Like, I'm like,
"They're pretty cool."
I'm like, what do you want? Because you don't have nerve endings in your neck. I discovered. So even if I like, that's why you can tug on their mane and nothing happens.
Oh.
But so yeah, I'm like, do I touch you? Like what happens?
But their
And-
face feels stuff. I feel like.
Yeah.
I think they like getting.
Wow,
Yeah,
Face.
they
fucking
definitely
that.
do.
I really like horses. I think they're super sweet animals.
And like I was in
don't
like
get why
fight
people
or
are scared
flight.
of
I'm
them.
like, what is it you want? And then it just like backs up and never does it again. I'm like, did I fail the test?
It
I
was,
think
it
you,
was
you
testing. you,
offended
dude.
it.
Horses are one of those animals that you have to like have a understanding of.
Soul
Like you have to have experience with them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because at first I was the same way, you know, like my mom.
You
was
would put
around
your head
horses a
on
lot. There
people's-
was a bunch. You know, they do that. They like, what's
I-
the word? Nuzzle.
I was
or,
talking about
like-
you
Nu-
particularly.
nuzzle.
No, they do that.
Yes.
Though. Like, yeah, you like pet their face and you like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
they're
like,
like,
they're
"Don't
very
worry,
like, you know, when a dog like kind of goes
Yeah,
up
yeah,
to you
yeah.
and does that, they kind of do the same
It's
thing.
that mammal
But-
connection.
But I had the same problem of not being able to read them at 1st
Mhm.
until like my mom and everybody else around me that was with
Flat
them.
hands when you feed.
Yeah, and just there's a bunch of
That's
different
when you
stuff,
lose
and
a
then after a while
fucking
you're kind of like,
finger.
oh, I get it, you know, like I can
Mhm.
read them. But
It
at
just,
first
like-
you're like,
I
What the
lived with
hell?
birds for a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
and like there was this one
Still
bird.
lived
It
with
would just
birds.
like
That was a bird, man.
it was just like it'd make a bunch of noise, and they're like, "Yes, take it out of the cage, like whatever. Put your finger out." And it jumped on my finger, and I'm like, "Sup, Max? How are you?" And he was like, jumps on my shoulder. I'm like, "Chill, we're just chill, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And then like he put his head down, and I'm like, "What does this mean?" He's like, "Oh, I want you to pet him." And I pet him, and he likes it for 2 seconds. Then he bites me a shit ton, and then he puts his head back down.
Fuck birds.
And he's like, "You didn't pet him right." I'm like,
You're like, what?
there's a way to pet them right.
they're
fucking
air
for Max.
reptiles, dude.
They,
Fuck
And then I'm
them.
like,
yeah, they're like
okay,
flying dinosaurs.
let's just fucking coexist for a
birds.
minute, Max. And then he fucking tugs on my earring
Oh,
to
God.
get my attention. And I'm like, no, we can't do this.
Dude, you guys, I
Yeah.
got my ear got pierced by a bird back when I was a child. Like
That's
I have,
wild.
there's like a hole. There was a hole, a full on hole.
It's
Just
metal
had
as fuck,
one?
dude.
Yeah.
Because you're a kid, you're like, I want to be like Michael
I think
Jordan.
no, I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, I still have the bump right on this ear,
Bro,
'Cause-
I don't even
'cause
think
the
that
thing
bird
just
was
went,
licensed. Like,
and then just fucking
Fucking
birds are fucking weird.
mammals
So-
are the best.
Yeah.
anyway,
I agree, but what?
horses are essentially birds.
I was gonna ask, like, what if you could have any kind of animal, just basing it off, like, as a pet, like, let's go
Ape.
with John.
Bro,
Sorry,
Let's-
Jay, go
let's
first.
go with
And
John.
It wouldn't fuck with you. Like you could have
You're,
this-
you're
I feel like
the
that's
pet that you want the
realistic, right?
most.
Oh, never mind.
the
Good
pet that I
question.
Wait, is
want
this
Yeah.
like
the
law
most.
wise or like
No,
is he gonna, like,
no.
Is he gonna say like tiger and we're like it's a feral tiger, idiot?
We got him. No, just like your, like any animal that you wanted as a pet. Just like, what would you have?
And I can guarantee that it's just gonna be just
Yeah.
chill as fuck around.
Unless
me
you
and just-
fuck with it, obviously.
Right.
You fucking, oh yeah, I take this and I beat it. No, like that's not how it works.
Oh, that'd be a tough one. A tiger and stuff would be super cool.
Yeah,
I feel like,
Can't
but
go wrong. Can't go wrong.
you'd be like those magicians, dude.
yeah,
Or like Tiger King.
Or that, yeah.
Doesn't Mike Tyson have a tiger or something?
Probably.
He
I
did.
would not doubt. Oh, okay. well,
I
there you
feel
go.
like just because I really like pandas a lot, like
Mhm.
I feel like a panda would just It would be a
That'd
really
be pretty
cool.
sick.
It'd be
dude.
sitting around like
For your birthday, can I get you a sheepdog that I spray paint the color of a panda?
he's like, yes.
Sure.
Just
fuck
like
it.
munching on celery all day.
Yeah.
chilling.
Well, you'd have to
Smoke
grow
weed
some
with it.
bamboo.
Bamboo.
Yeah, you grow some bamboo.
Smoke weed with it, dude. Hot box with a panda.
He'd be the
You're
guy-
just in your car in like the parking lot of the Target, and then people are like walking by the car,
Yeah,
like
the poor police officer would be like, "Oh, dude, like."
I'm
I
like,
don't
dude,
got
after a
handcuffs."
really shitty day, you're just like, hey man.
the panda.
He's like leaning.
He's just like,
How much?
and he's like,
well, and I feel like if I had something like that, like if I had guests and stuff over, that's not something that they'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
didn't realize you had a tiger in here. It'd be like,
that's a
oh my god,
fucking
you have
choice.
a panda,
yes, I agree with that.
and people would like run up to it and be like,
I think,
feel
you're,
like-
I think you're gonna
I've
like
never
my
seen
answer.
one in
I
You're
feel
gonna
like
my
panda
answer.
bears have like super high like penthouse energy. Like if you go to someone's penthouse, you see like a small bamboo farm somewhere, you're like, oh yeah, he has a panda up here. Like
That's a very luxury.
I really feel like
Luxury, yeah.
that's what I get out of like.
You- I like that. You should get a panda.
I feel like
Yeah.
that would
You
play,
should do it.
I feel like that would play along with like a Japanese garden that I've always wanted. Also, like
There you go.
you just have like a Japanese garden, and then the pandas just roaming around that bitch.
Dude, the
Just,
Japanese have
I mean,
gardens
even
really
though-
figured out.
How much
It is a
real estate does
it's
one
amazing.
Chinese
panda
animal.
need in
Bonsai
like
trees.
sugarcane fields alone, or like bamboo fields rather?
Oh,
Well, he'd be doing a lot of
bamboo grows
of
really
bulk.
fast too.
bulk. All right, what about you?
I'd just go for a fucking plain Jane sugar glider, bro.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's yeah.
That's a good one.
I
That's
mean,
pretty sick.
They're tiny. They're
I've seen
cute,
people have that.
they
You could
fucking,
get
like,
that.
jump across the room,
And
right?
they go-
It's like achievable. Like
Yeah.
when I think about it, I'm like, no, I don't. Dolphin, no. Eagle, no.
Yeah.
No, sugar glider.
Damn.
Cute, tiny, portable.
What would you do? Would you like throw it?
Yeah.
like all the
verbatim.
time. Yeah.
Like if I were getting robbed and like it was just in my sleeve chilling out, I would definitely just fucking like Spider-Man a sugar glider on his
Yeah.
face and like whistle and just jump back to me.
Dude, you would. How do you train
And
a
it's already
sugar glider?
legal.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that actually wouldn't be the hardest to train an animal. Because like
Yeah.
if I'll just like associate
Treat.
the motion with jump at that,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
and then all I have to do is like whistle every time I want him to come back.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's
Like you
actually
could throw a treat on things and train them to jump towards the treat, maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Or
sugar
like
glider
even just like
consultant.
a gentle
Sugar
snap as
glider
I'm
whisper.
running away from the assailant.
You could weaponize this sugar glider.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I assume you're gonna get like multiple more,
Yeah, and a big coat.
and then you're gonna start fucking robbing banks and shit.
Throwing them at cameras.
It's like, they're-
Trench coat and they fly.
They fly- you have like spring-loaded like.
And then,
attack my spawns.
and then as I have the money, I just snap and it just.
It all comes back and you fly away.
It's not a puffer jacket. I
You
just
jump
have
off
a
the roof
shit
and
ton
you
of sugar
open it,
gliders.
and they're all just like.
It looks like a puffy jacket, but it's just like a windbreaker filled with.
That's badass.
Go ahead, Nicole.
Oh, you want to go last? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's a tie. For me, it's a tie between
That's
a
an article of clothing.
Yeah, I want to just a tie.
That's my.
I want.
I'll take it for
it's
a
a tie
walk.
between a silverback gorilla,
Damn.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
but also they're plant eaters and they're family oriented. They're some of the kindest animals ever. That's
Oh,
why
well,
you
you
can
know-
go on a tour and visit them.
Bro,
And
lean
I-
They'll
muscle.
I would-
also rip your head off.
As long as you don't
Yes.
just
Clean
don't look
off.
them in the eye and like don't fucking.
We would have an understanding
Yeah.
eventually.
I'd
He would know.
Yeah,
He would know.
He would understand.
So-
He could kill you, and that you provide the celery. Like,
No, so it'd either be a silverback
Uh-huh.
or an orangutan.
Uh-huh.
And this
Okay.
is under the impression that, like they wouldn't kill us.
Dude, do
Yeah,
you know?
right,
Yeah.
right.
Do you know how strong those fucking things are, dude?
Yes, dude. I would fucking ride my silverback and we'd go places,
would it
dude.
be
You know-
easier to rob
Get
a
him-
bank with a silverback
get him his
or
own, like-
sugar
Or
gliders?
60 sugar glider.
get him his own gym set in your backyard, so he's just back there pumping iron.
Dude,
all
He
day.
would
Have
spot
we-
me. I'd like bench him.
this
He'd
is
be like,
this is a thing I've
racket
seen
for
on
me.
the internet.
Need
It's
two
like
hands, dude.
we've never seen peak gorilla strength because they
No.
don't work out.
No, but like he'd be super chill companion. They're people, dude. They're like the coolest animals. I
Would
fucking
you-
love gorillas.
Would you give him
Oh,
like
so you-
prison
this
tattoos?
sound-
Like that was.
I don't know if you want
That'd
to.
be
I
up to
don't.
him.
I don't know if you.
I'd give him earrings. That's for sure.
Like
Gold
Shaved
earrings.
designs in his
But wait,
fur.
wait, wait,
That's-
wait.
that's
It's
kinda-
tied. It's tied though. It's tied with silverback or a red
John, are you
panda.
getting a phone call?
Oh, red.
Oh, red pandas are cool.
Red pandas are the coolest
Yeah, they're
fucking
pretty cool.
animals, dude. Here, wait, I have to show you this. It's
I was gonna- What?
That
Oh
bastard.
no. Well, the audio's still
Not
coming through,
fun.
right? So okay, so we can still talk.
Here, I'll show you guys.
Okay.
This.
Not only
Is
is,
it-
he
is it
late,
good?
but he decides to throw a wrench.
Someone
Okay.
called Tanner.
All right,
No,
check
fuck
this out, guys.
Dude.
There's a
Yeah,
red panda.
yeah.
Oh, it's put its hands up, it's all cute like, and that's
Dude, red pandas
feel
are
like-
pretty cool.
He looks like Louis, but he's like way more agile.
I feel like that. How big
What's
do
up?
they- is that? How big they get?
Yeah, they get
Yeah.
like this tall, standing up.
I feel like that's way more achievable
What's
than
up, Austin?
an actual panda.
One thing about monkeys is they will throw shit everywhere.
Dude,
Oh.
I don't know if gorillas do that. I feel like that's a chimp thing.
Maybe.
Chimps
That's
definitely
fair.
do that.
Chimps throw shit. I feel like
Chimps.
gorillas are like they're so.
Dude, I've
I
seen-
feel like there's a. I
Go
feel
ahead.
like this is
Maybe
a
not.
quick Google search away.
Dude,
I've seen
that's
it.
a good point.
Have you seen those gorilla? They just like there's like the tourists and they're just standing there and he walks by and grabs one dude and he drags him for like 10 feet and he just lets him go. He's like, yeah, I could have fucking killed that man.
just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's like I want to let you know that I can do it, but
Yeah.
I won't do it. I'm not a
How-
sociopath.
Dude, just imagine someone breaks into your house and they're like, no, they start taking shit. They're like, they hear like stuff rumble around, like, and then it's just like, what the fuck was that? Is someone home? And
I
he
get-
turns around in the doorway,
Bobo,
Just
who is
fucking-
it? Bobo, is someone here?
grabs him, ah!
Drags him into my room.
Yeah.
He's like, I brought this for you.
I could totally,
Throws him on the bed. Just-
He would take care of the crackhead issue.
oh,
So-
he could fight the horse.
I could
Dude.
walk on Cap Hill with him next year.
Your shroom-fueled spirit journeys would be a lot safer if you.
They
had
would.
a
Yeah,
Bobo.
just ride on his back.
He
and
would just like be a
go.
bodyguard.
In fact, he would start talking on your like hallucinogenic trip.
Be like
He'd
Nakoa.
be like, "Nicole, it is time for you to ascend."
No, I know. Because okay, so it's like actually a three-way tie. It's gorilla.
Oh my god.
Gorilla, red panda, or big old grizzly. I
Oh,
love
big
bears.
Bears are pretty cool.
Love bears.
There are a lot of videos of people like who rescue bears from like films,
Yeah.
Mm.
like domesticated bears, and like the trainers are just like, "Well, he can't go back to the wild, so I may as well keep him." Right?
Mhm.
And like when they do get used to the person, they're obviously still dangerous to a degree, but like pretty cool. Some of them like to cuddle.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, honestly, on the level of like dangerous animal, there are some people who own fucking like giant, like just normal ass dogs that could probably kill them as quickly
Sure.
as a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Like, have you ever seen a Dogo Argentino?
No.
I've not.
They kill fucking mountain lions.
God
Look
damn.
it up.
Jeez.
There's some crazy dogs.
It's like
Argentina.
Correct.
Argentino.
yeah, they have like a box jaw. They're all muscle. Think of like a pit bull with long legs that's ripped.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a scary dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
that muscle.
They are on record
that
to just like
urethra.
1v1 mountain lions and
Big
just fuck
urethra.
them up.
Of course. Of course. We can't look at an animal on Nicole's phone without seeing some kind of genitalia.
it's like got a huge ass
Yeah.
urethra.
He's fucking hung. He's like a donkey.
I think John's getting another phone call. I'm turning the video off.
It's like
Oh,
It's
dude,
No,
like-
I'm, ki- oh, no, I'm
No,
kidding.
he's
I was
joking, he's
kidding.
joking.
I was kidding.
puppies are buff.
right.
They
They're-
come out,
come
They're
out
like, Mom,
fucking
I'm coming
small.
out. And then they fucking rip out.
Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
they're like Spartans. They fucking like immediately
birth.
go and kill an animal.
What
Anyway,
about you, Austin?
probably equally as like dangerous as a bear. I'd say. I wouldn't fight one, and I'd fight a pony.
These
That's
dogs are
true.
banned.
I
In
know
what?
A guy who has
Banned
one.
from Earth? Just send them away.
This
If you
is
They
find
can't
not
be
one-
here.
intended.
Too
Sid,
dangerous.
why is no one answering? You haven't called me, motherfucker.
I didn't get a call either. What? So go ahead, Austin.
Well, now that Nicole went, I sound kind of like a copycat, but originally
Gorilla?
I was thinking bear,
Oh.
Okay.
and then
Yeah, but
like,
Nicole had like
a
three.
monkey
That
of
doesn't
some
count.
sort. Those were like kind of the ones I was thinking of.
Three-way tie.
But also, I was thinking like some sort of amphibian or like
Sure.
maybe like an armadillo or something with like armor. That'd be fucking
Oh,
sick.
yeah.
yeah, that'd be
Or
cool.
Armadillo pauldrons.
I don't know,
or
maybe like a
Dude.
big bird.
Fucking
I don't know, like
rhinoceros.
Big bird.
there's
from
yeah,
Sesame
there's
rhino?
cool- Yeah, I want big bird.
I was gonna do a Big Bird impression.
No one answering.
I didn't get a call.
He called me and I didn't.
Well,
answer
he
'cause
did-
My phone.
John is everybody, ergo nobody is answering.
Also, I have no signal down here.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, that might explain it.
So,
This is an aside, just because I keep thinking about gorillas. Did you know there was a movie about Ivan the gorilla?
yeah,
from
I was.
A&I?
That's what I was gonna bring up.
Like, I haven't seen it yet, and I think it's out.
Oh, is it?
I think it's out.
I guess I gotta watch it. Yeah, because
You
you
know
know,
what I'm
at the BNI
No.
we had a gorilla.
Yeah, the
Oh,
BNI
yeah.
just down the
Yeah.
road. They had a live ass gorilla.
Oh
there.
no, I know. I didn't know his name was Ivan, but I knew about the gorilla that used to live there or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's why it used to be like a whole deal. Because they
Mhm.
had the carousel and they had
Yeah, it came out in 2020.
Oh, okay. I
It's
guess
an
I gotta watch
adventure
it.
Drama.
What does that mean? Where'd
I
they
don't know.
adventure to? Lakewood?
Yeah, it's kind an adventure has to have some danger.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he traveled or something. Maybe Ivan traveled or.
I think he went to the local zoo and just like became the fucking apex gorilla there or something.
I would assume
At
so.
like
Oh,
Point Defiance.
What's up?
I mean, this is not feasible as a pet, but like an orca whale would be super cool.
That
Because
would be
they're
cool.
like super.
Well, they're
apex
super
predators
smart.
and they're super intelligent.
Yeah, they're
You know,
super
like-
smart and they don't fuck. They like I don't fuck with
Like
humans.
your own free
I mean,
will?
I know the humans are like
I was about to say you would just be like the next SeaWorld, and you're like
Yourself?
You're like
No,
look at him.
I keep him for myself. Maybe he's like a super small. He's like a
it's a,
miniature
a mini
baby.
orca.
Like,
Oh
he's
my
tiny,
god,
like the
Pygmy
size of
orca.
like a Shih Tzu.
that would be incredible, dude. Mini. Oh, dude,
Can
that
I
would
get
be
you a Shih
sick.
Tzu and spray painted the colors of an orca whale for your birthday.
Dude, next podcast is just gonna be 5 animals
That are spray painted?
painted like what we said.
So
Like Nakoa's gonna get a monkey colored.
Monkey.
It's just Nakoa spray painted the color of a monkey.
he just comes in, grabs someone's ankle.
Bobo, get. Not in front of the Bobo.
So what I was thinking, I was just thinking about this right now, but you know the little, the what TJ? No, never
No,
mind.
you don't. Just keep going.
The armored dudes that are like endangered, the pangolins.
Oh yeah.
Those things are fucking cool. They're like little timid, like fucking. But they have all the scales and stuff. They're fucking sick, and like they sit on their tail and everything, or like I saw an aardvark,
Mhm.
and they would like when they. I saw this video, and like it got like scared or something, so it had to like show that it's bigger. So it went like this. It was just like,
Oh,
and it went like
it's
this.
Oh, yeah.
T-pose?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And it T-pose and stuff. So I've always liked aardvarks. I don't know why.
Huh. Because they're the first thing you see in the
In the dictionary, that probably helped. But yeah, those two things. And then what was I thinking? Or like a fucking trained octopus.
Oh my god, how did I not think
Like
of
a
that?
trained
No, no.
octopus. Like he was my bro. Like he would know shit.
Oh, that would be
Honestly,
so cool.
That's actually like a super weird like study. Is octopus are super smart, but
Yeah.
they don't live very.
yeah,
long.
they
Like, they only live like 20ish years, which isn't enough to like fully develop.
their
like,
octopus brain.
yeah, like if they lived longer and like had more of like a lineage, supposedly like they would be like second to us.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to
Yeah.
like intelligence.
'Cause right
they
now
can
it's
use
like-
tools.
right now it's like dolphins, right? Like
Yeah.
our second to us in
Yeah.
terms of like intelligence.
And they're still in like the horny phase. Like they're not using tools, but they're banging.
That's
it out.
true. They're not nice.
They're using
with
their
that.
tool, but they're not using like tools.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, dolphin with like a tool belt is
I think
but-
octopi are also the most genetically different from like any other animal on the planet.
I mean, it makes
they're
sense.
aliens.
They
they're like
Yeah.
19%.
I can't
similar or
ignore it
something.
they
anymore.
probably
They're
dropped from
aliens.
space and we're just like, oh fuck, we're in the ocean.
Yeah. If we landed on, if the
If
land
we're
was
on
right
land, we would
there,
be people. They would take over.
This rock should be more than 92% water. This is bullshit.
But yeah, like a fucking octopus that I could probably just tell the octopus to do something and he would
Yeah.
go and do it. Like if he, especially, I'm going off the fact that if it lived, it like
Yeah.
actually like long.
You had a soul companion. With this
Exactly,
octopus,
yes.
Like you were born together.
Yes.
And they can fit anywhere their beak can fit, I think.
Yes.
No,
So
but like,
you could like never get locked out of your house.
I'll be all. Give me the
never
key.
locked out
and
of your
you fucking-
car.
dude,
Or he can unlock the door for me himself.
there are like stories of like octopus who are notorious escape artists from
Yeah.
zoos.
But I've heard about the ones that like would get out just to get out and then go back in, be like, yeah, I broke out, and just like,
And they went down like a drainage pipe, and they were like, "He's gone." And then they look there the next day, and he's like,
he's like, I'm back. Like,
"What do you mean?"
I
So-
escaped to escape back in.
yeah,
And
he
there's
was just
also,
there to
like-
show him that he could bitch you. Like,
There's also that one video of an octopus using a coconut as like a shield. You know what I'm
yes,
talking about?
yeah. When
Like,
he
They're,
he
like,
goes
the coolest
around.
Animal.
Yeah.
That's why I said. That's why I said one of my.
Oh
like,
yeah. What was yours?
Like an oct. So
he
first,
said
I had
a
like
live
I had
human. He wants
I
wants a
did-
human as a
no
pet.
That makes
no.
sense. That makes
What?
sense.
Like gimp suit.
Oh,
You missed a lot.
Dude, you were a couple hundred years late for
yeah,
that.
I was gonna.
Yeah,
No, I said like the pangolin, the little armored, the scaly like little dude with like the stuff, or like an aardvark, because I always liked aardvarks.
Nice.
And then I was like, but like a trained octopus, like
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you could have like a clear. Those are cool.
yeah,
Pangolin.
that's the pangolin.
Like you could do like a big clear, like a like backpack, but it's like a tank.
Oh, and
like a
he'd be in
backpack
there?
could be
You
in.
look
Yeah,
like
he'd be
weirdly
octopus
like
could be in.
roaming,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh my
Octopus, he would
God.
like wave at people.
That'd be so
Right,
cool.
and like a
dude.
big, he'd be like have his own little tank back there.
Yeah.
Bro, I never really noticed like pangolin scales are like literal armor.
Yeah,
Like it looks like he's wearing like mail.
yeah, they're fucking sweet. It
And
sucks
they
that
have
they're.
like adorable little like quaint like. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's exactly what they are.
I didn't mean to.
And they're super but yeah, like, and they're like, but what sucks is they're like endangered because China uses them for like their like
It's like
medicine. They're like, they don't use it for like, it's not legitimate medicine. It's like for their like,
It's the essential oils of China.
yes,
Okay.
that kind of stuff where they use, you know, how like rhino horns and shit like that, all of that kind of stuff. That's what, so they've been killing them. I
Dude,
think,
which speaking of which, did you guys hear about the white rhino species that just went endangered?
I did not.
Yeah, last one died just recently.
Oh wait.
It-
so,
so if the last
extinct.
one
They
died,
were-
it's
like-
extinct.
They've been endangered for a while.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I meant extinct.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
like he
wow.
like
Oh,
they're,
that sucks.
they're
Extinct. Like
it's
gone,
like
gone.
it's like a white rhino species. It's a specific species of rhino that
That sucks.
went extinct.
Any kind of stuff going extinct, especially animals, sucks because it's like we're losing. That's why like genetic stuff needs to kind of.
Bro, you
buff-
just want
buff
Jurassic
up.
Park.
No, I want animals that are endangered.
We'll
That-
find a way.
Life. Yeah.
They
I
have
mean-
technology
Shut
to do
out,
that, though.
Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they can.
We need-
well, no.
Yeah.
You know, this is like an aside, but you know African wild dogs with
Yes.
huge ears? They're
Yes.
endangered too. I had no
Really?
idea. Mhm.
Huh.
Considering they're only in Africa.
That's true. I mean, yeah. That's
Kavika, can you guess what Adrian's animal is?
Starfish.
fuck, dude. He's like made me all like some
Did he
robot
type in the chat?
robot chick.
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say,
the
like,
robot-
I was saying
Starfish?
something
Is it-
tentacly.
Why would you say starfish?
Oh,
Give you a
okay.
hint. It's a bird of some sort.
Toucan.
Ooh,
Bird. Why can't
Blue jay.
a goose.
It's a pelican?
I say that because I remember when your hair was blue.
Mongoose?
The last grade that we went to school
No.
together.
Oh yeah, that was.
Goose.
Moa.
Oh my god, that makes so
Oh.
much sense.
Wait,
of
like
course,
the prehistoric one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, those are scary as
Dude,
fuck.
you know
dude.
that Adrian was the #1 Moa killer in Halo Reach. He had the he was #1.
You can kill moas in Halo?
There was there yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Because there was just wildlife.
Rest in
There were
peace,
just
Adrian.
wildlife on it. Hey,
He's like, my #1 accomplishment in life was killing Moas in Halo Reach. And Nicoa's like, there's
No,
Moas
hey,
in
really?
Reach.
I-
No,
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 no.
offense. I didn't know
no,
that.
yeah, I
like,
know. I knew you didn't.
I've
but,
never heard. I didn't really play Reach.
But he was. Yeah, he was #1.
Yeah, it's fucking. I killed all the dodo birds in fucking Halo.
It's like, oh.
That's kind of cool, dude. No, moas are like
Big ass.
that's a bear-sized bird. I don't like that at all, dude.
They're
But
like
that's
cassowaries
crazy.
Still.
Yeah,
That what's that?
dude.
Cassowaries. They're
What's that?
Have you,
pretty
they're
much like a dinosaur bird.
Like the
that still
ostrich or the
it's
or
like,
like
the,
an emu.
the one with the blue head and the red crest. You'll know if you see it. Did you
Sure.
play Far Cry 3?
No, the only Far Cry I played was Far Cry Primal, which was pretty dope.
It's like an ostrich that's fucking even.
Literally
meaner.
didn't know
It's
this
a
existed.
Militarized
Yeah, it's-
ostrich.
Yeah.
It's an ostrich that shows
Is that a horn?
violence. Yes, it has a weird fucking face.
I didn't know if it had
And
a
I think
horn.
they also have like a dew claw like talon, but I could be making that up. I also think it has machine
We got all
guns
the
under
tools
wings.
we need.
Evolution, bro.
I don't like that its ear is a hole.
That's
That's
any
like
bird.
all birds.
It's
Oh,
covered
fuck
by.
them
Isn't
all.
that all like reptiles, too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Reptiles
that's
all
true.
have that?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
They're like,
Dude, look at those
smells
feet."
good.
What's the other one with
Oh,
the really
weirdos.
like long beak and it like chatters its beak and it sounds
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
I just saw a video. I posted it in our group
Yeah.
chat.
That, oh.
What was
What,
it
what
called?
else does it look
I
like?
think that is a
Uh,
MOA. No, it's not a MOA.
What
it's
is?
It's a bird with a giant beak that's physically.
Oh,
giant.
oh.
He
The hornbill or the something bill.
Duckbill.
No, no, no.
No, actually, maybe.
It's like the
He
fucking.
He points it down though, and he like.
Yeah,
That's how he
he's like.
walks.
I'm looking in the chat. I'll find it.
I know
I tried to do Bill Lynch. It says Billie Eilish. No one wants to go.
Something-
She's a bird.
it's
Shouts out the British viewers.
it's just
She's a
something.
bird.
It's a fit
Oh my
bird
God,
right
it's-
there. Oh, that bird's right fit.
Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell.
Shit.
Sawbill, right? Sawbill?
No.
Shoebill.
Shoebill.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
what it is.
Shoebill.
Can't be it.
That's what it.
Can I see a picture? I don't
Yeah.
know. I have no idea what we're
Oh,
talking
Dude, these things are
oh,
terrifying.
Yeah, she crazy looking.
Yeah, those things will walk around.
And it chatters its beak, and it sounds like gunfire.
That's really cool.
it walks into the room.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
literally, it just.
Look at those, like, animated eyes.
Yeah, they look angry.
Yeah, no.
I'm like learning about new animals on this podcast.
This is a great. That's actually what I made this podcast for.
Animals?
Animals.
Yeah,
That's
our
really
ultimate
cool.
goal is to get David Attenborough, but he won't respond to my tweets.
That would be sick.
Who's that?
The guy who narrates Planet Earth
Oh.
and like a lot of nature stuff.
Yeah,
Didn't
He's
Morgan Freeman do one of those?
He did.
March of the Penguins.
Yes.
The father leaves the mother behind.
Yes.
The mother leaves
Now
the father
he-
behind.
he must
Everyone
start-
leaves each other behind.
He must
Now he
start
must
the
hold,
march.
hold the egg.
Penguins seem like they have the fucking shittiest life. They have the worst climate. They don't get to spend time with their spouse for huge amounts of time. Doesn't the male raise the baby while the female goes off
Yeah.
the
Well,
nut?
they trade off.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's
It's-
because
it's
one
interesting.
hangs out. The other
Ain't
one
that
eats.
about a bitch?
And they're just
It's
huddled.
like the ultimate partnership.
just-
Honestly, it's like
Well,
I trust you to come back
what-
unless they don't.
What are those other?
Then
what,
he starves
Unless
to
they-
death.
well, what are those
die.
other birds that like mate for life? And they're like 60 years. They live for like a super long time, and they mate for life. And I think they're endangered too.
Your parents.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
that's what they are.
technically endangered, right? There's only one of them.
I mean, yeah, that's
Wow.
true. That's true.
Kavika discovers the mortality of his parents.
Oh God.
On this episode.
What? What?
They're gonna die.
What do you mean?
What?
Oh.
that fucking kid
Adrian said somebody needs to tell Nakoa about seahorse pregnancies.
There you
Tell
go.
me what is
Have
it?
you,
Are
wait,
you
have you,
serious?
Wait, you
have you
don't
ever
know?
seen seahorses give birth? First of
No.
all, the guy gets pregnant.
Not
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
And then when he,
Wait, you
when
don't
he
know
gives
this?
birth,
So it's this
I
weird
don't
like mouth to mouth thing where the guy ends up getting pregnant.
Well, they both their stomachs. They like the woman shoots the babies into the stomach, I think, or
So
something.
no, I think
so
it
it's
goes
backwards?
She has the eggs.
Preconception?
She put the eggs in him through the mouth.
Oh, and then he
and then they burst from his stomach.
yeah,
yeah, he like
On that note, I'm
Does
gonna
he die?
Google it
He,
for a
he like
step-by-step.
shoots him
No.
out.
yeah.
yeah
He,
yeah
like,
all the
shoots 'em out.
babies
So
they'll
it's like
come out
backwards.
It doesn't, like,
the
explode
female
his
impregnates the
stomach.
male through the mouth.
pretty much,
and
yeah.
then
But it's still
he does-
sperm and an egg and everything. The eggs just stay in him.
He just like pew, pew, pew,
And then
pew,
the
pew,
guy
pew.
Start
seahorse
shooting them
from
out.
his stomach.
alien shoots them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like vomits them out.
And
of
then
his
they
stomach.
all like
Yeah.
go, and then they grip their tails on shit to just stay in the current. No, just seahorses are pretty. Dude, I always loved the
It feels like,
what are
like
they? The sea
alien or
dragons.
something.
Sea dragons are
Yeah,
always
those are
cool.
cool.
What is a sea dragon?
It's like a seahorse, but like it has like a bunch of leafy things, so it looks like a
Yeah.
dragon.
I think I know what you're talking about.
They look cool.
You know,
I,
the
There's a-
extra frills.
There's a
Yeah,
Pokemon
yeah.
that's based off of him.
We got to do a podcast episode
at the aquarium? Oh,
dude.
dude,
Oh shit!
we'll do it. I'm fucking down at some
That
point.
would be
So
cool.
I want to say
They got
it's
a
like
crazy
a weird
octopus
mouth
there.
to mouth thing.
Yeah.
There you go. We can train it.
But really quick about the seahorse thing.
To break
it
out with
says
us.
They pretty much do a mating ritual that can last hours or days, and then it just pretty much says like, then the female gets the male pregnant, and then he gives birth.
For days.
Supposedly their mating ritual can last
Hell
days.
It reminds me of the song 12 Play by
It
R.
says-
Kelly.
The intricate mating dance
It's like
can last
foreplay
hours
times
or
3.
days. And then the gestation period is only a couple weeks.
Nature's pretty crazy, dude.
I want to see how she gets him pregnant. I feel
p-
like it's a
I'm-
mouth to mouth thing.
I don't
fucking
think
for
it's mouth. to
days.
mouth. I think it's stomach to stomach.
Is it butterflies or moths or something? There's a certain type that like they just like,
Have
are
nothing?
born, they fucking die.
That's the lunar.
lot of
That's like
things.
the lunar butterfly or something like that. The
Yeah.
moon something butterfly.
Fucking- What's the cicadas? That's
Yeah.
pretty much what cicadas do.
Well, that's like 7 years.
17. I think.
17,
Well,
13, I think.
13.
It's
yeah,
it's
13.
different. There's different cicadas that like have different like things, and they live underground. They have a week where they party it up, bang it out, and then they lay the eggs again, die, and then 7-ish to like 13-ish years
Those are
later,
born.
it happens again.
Oh, okay.
And different cicadas have a different like period.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with cicadas. They're loud as shit, dude.
Yeah.
You ever live in Texas? I've lived in Texas. You can't not hear them in the summer.
I spent a week. I spent many weeks in like Missouri and Kansas, but I went there once. And,
It's crazy, right?
It was just like loud. I'm like, why is this place just loud?
Yeah, no, dude, it's literally like
the trees are
That sounds
screaming.
annoying
No,
as
it's like
fuck.
a shh, 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 shh,
Yeah.
like, it's everywhere. The trees are angry.
Yeah.
Like, it's and then I was at the end of it, and I'm like, what's
pretty
going
weird.
on? And everyone's like, oh, it's just cicadas. And by the end of the week, there was dead cicadas everywhere.
Damn.
I will say this though. I thought it was really weird when I got there, and then after like living there for like 6 months to a year, I remember being like, oh, "It's kind of comforting, actually. It feels like I'm like in some like sleepy
Mm.
southern. Yeah, it's just like a different feeling. You
Yeah,
know?
it
It's
really
a different,
is.
totally different climate. He's got a drink. I was gonna ask. He beat me to the punch. I'm gonna go refill mine. Tagging in for me is Tanner Perkins from Lakewood, Washington.
And I just like, nope. But the only reason I know about cicadas with
Yeah.
different like cycles
Sure.
is because all the old white people in Missouri were like, you think this is bad? The 7-year cicadas and the 13-year cicadas synced up one year, and there was a bunch of cicadas.
Yo, what?
And I'm
Oh
like-
yeah, that has to happen at some point.
Yeah, eventually.
That has to be ridiculously loud. That's like jet engines everywhere.
Fuck.
I only assumed it was like a war between the two rival family
They
cicadas.
were born and were like, wait, you're awake? Fuck you. Like,
I can only assume it ended in bloodshed. And
I mean,
a
they all
lot of-
died.
Yeah, they all died, and then 7 years later, one came back. 6 years after that, the other one
The
came
stronger. But yeah,
Back. God damn it! I'm
hope
not
it- I hope-
content with knowing enough about seahorse pregnancy.
I hope at some point we can actually like. I was gonna say like hybridize some stuff, but that gets into dangerous territory. Like super hybridize like multiple different stuff into like some cool ass organisms.
Different animals and shit.
Yeah.
How do seahorses fornicate?
Wait, haven't they already started doing that? Didn't they give chickens like horns or something, or
I
like
did-
feet?
I believe they did something.
And
Wait,
don't
what's the
they
question?
grow like a human, like
Ear on a mouse?
Yes,
Yeah, like
yeah,
humans,
they
and
did
then
do
they
that.
like amputate it and put it on people.
Yeah.
What the?
In
fuck?
Asia,
Wait, that actually happened?
Yeah.
No,
in
it's a
Asia
thing.
they like do it.
Mhm.
Yeah. If,
I believe.
Dude,
They
this
can,
next
like-
century, shit already went down last century. This century, dude, we're gonna figure some shit out.
Well, this is this is a technological century.
I mean,
This is the space.
you
age
never know if
century,
it's
I
like a
feel
hyperbole
Well,
or not,
maybe,
but they
yeah.
already
Oh,
say
yeah.
like the first person to
Right.
never die is already alive.
Starship century.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
Wait, what you
Which
say?
planet are you going to first?
like you know, I don't know if it's like a hyperbole, but someone said the first person to never die is already alive. You know, just because of technology.
Hmm.
That's you, Nikoa.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
wait, no, that's the me
Ye-
part, not the general statement.
No, like, I knew it. My
Wait,
mushroom
that's-
quest wasn't for nothing.
That's really, really interesting. And to answer your question, right off the bat, I feel like Neptune would be insane.
You going to Neptune?
But I also feel like it'd be one of the
Neptune.
scariest because it's
Oh, yeah.
basically a
Okay, yeah.
gaseous ocean planet,
Yeah.
which sounds really scary if it's just like
Yeah.
pure ocean storms.
Yeah.
That's really
Well,
scary.
that's pretty.
You
if
would
you,
not
if
like
you
that.
lived it, no,
That's
no, I
like
wouldn't.
The worst planet
For
Especially
me.
bro.
Especially since it's bigger than Earth and
Yeah,
and a planet of just nonstop ocean rage.
that would be. Hey,
Dude,
hey,
okay, you
but
know
if you
what?
get off that planet, you're like a badass, like off the bat.
Here, I don't know if any of them would be fun because they're
Planet?
all so gas filled and you can't
Yeah.
see shit.
Well, you got Mars.
Are we
Mars would
talking
be
about
like
just our solar system? I
Yes.
mean,
yeah, our
Yeah.
solar
Oh,
system.
okay.
I
That's
feel like
fair.
because the ones you can like go to, right? Like Mercury's got a physical
Mercury's
surface.
too-
Venus does too, but it's so gaseous.
Yeah.
And Venus
Well,
would be
Venus
cool.
is like super hot or something,
Yeah,
right?
it's super hot. It's like ultra greenhouse effect, I believe.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then
Jupiter would be crazy. You couldn't
Yeah.
jump at all. I mean, you would just be like pancake
well,
to the
and that
planet.
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing as Neptune. It's just like a fucking storm planet with
Yeah.
insane gravity. Can you imagine being able to safely travel in the red hurricane? You know, the
on
red spot.
on Jupiter.
Because that's just one big crazy storm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I thought it
The
was something
size of
similar.
Earth. A storm the size of Earth.
That's her ovipositor,
There you
putting
go.
the seahorse eggs into the pouch of the male
Oh.
seal.
Yeah, they like dance around
for
And then-
days. Also, their mating ritual, like the
Nope.
rather the time in which they mate is spring to fall.
Bro,
Like,
it's
for
like
like half a
putting it down
year.
in
They're
All
fucking.
the seahorses are just fucking banging it out, inserting ovipositors into visivasivas.
There you go. That's life.
into the seahorse pussies. That's what they call it.
Male-
That's the
the-
scientific
the
term.
male-
The male.
That's the
yeah.
scientific term.
But
Sea pussy.
but yeah.
Male pussy.
Well, Saturn, I feel like people would just live on like there would be like a whole community that lives on the rings, just
But-
straight up.
Then you know they would just make a fucking halo like its own ring around Saturn.
True, true.
You know Invincible,
Yeah,
the show?
yeah.
This is it's not a spoiler that ruins the story, but it's something you'll find
You're
interesting.
spoiling me, bro.
So I'm gonna spoil you. So the home planet of like Invincible's race,
Sure.
Viltrum,
The Viltrum, yeah.
there's a ring around it. Guess what the ring is made out of?
The Rosies.
Dead Viltrumites.
Oh,
It's
what?
like their graveyard.
Oh, that makes
And it
sense.
orbits.
That makes
That's
sense.
pretty dope.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You think about how durable they are, though.
yeah.
Well, I guess I don't have to
'Cause
watch
they
that
don't-
show anymore. Thanks, Nicole.
Yeah, that one detail.
That was it. That
Wait,
broke-
that's how their planet works?
I'm out. I'm out.
No, but it's pretty cool though.
yeah.
It's a bunch of dead bodies floating around it.
hmm
That's metal as fuck.
I'm
It's
sure
very metal.
whenever
It's
that
very,
pops up
very
in the
metal.
show, that's just gonna look nuts.
Yeah, dude, that whole thing is insane. Like I got to issue 22 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or volume 22,
Mhm.
but like issue 100 and something,
Yeah.
and it goes in all kinds of
I'm
directions.
excited, dude.
It's
That show is fucking
ridiculous.
sweet.
Like if you thought Robot was a plot twist,
Bro, simmer it down, please.
have you seen any
No.
of it? I'm being general, but that was a little
That was a
close.
little
That was a little close. That's my
close.
bad. That's my bad. I apologize. It's worth it though.
It's a good ass show. Bottom line. What? Yeah, if you want to do an Invincible like spoiler cast, we could do that.
That'd be pretty fun.
We could
you
do
just
that.
want me to miss another episode.
What episode of what?
I can't do a spoiler cast if I haven't watched it yet.
There's only
Probably
8
enough time.
episodes.
46.
I don't know about that.
I have it penciled in for 2023 when I finally watch it.
Oh, okay.
We should do an hour today, by the way, just because I'm so fucking hungry.
I'm also hungry.
You guys
Yeah.
cool with that?
Fuck.
How
yeah,
long has it
depend-
been?
46,
47
Nice.
now.
47,
48.
and it's gonna be 48 after that.
We could round up to 50.
No.
Well, then you can round up to 60 and we're done.
Well, you heard him, folks. We're done.
No. Fucking. What are you saying? I don't remember.
Bro,
No,
I'm
we
still
should do
on
a
the
spoiler.
Seahorses, dude.
Okay.
My mind hasn't left the seahorses.
The seahorse. That's just. I don't. It's
They're
not
totally
that crazy.
everything's backwards. It's very interesting.
Is it?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Well, it's very
female impregnating the
fish-like.
male, right?
I
Yeah,
mean, but it's not like actually impregnating. It's still like.
it's like
Is it not?
well, it's very fish-like because fish usually just crap out eggs.
Yeah.
And the men are just like, fuck yeah,
They
eggs.
jerk off on all.
Really?
But in
Yeah.
this, yeah, and in this,
Eggs is
the
my
male is
favorite
just
shit.
like, egg in my pouch, babe. And then she's like, okay, and then he jerks off in his pouch.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then his stomach splits open and they all fly out.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's
And he doesn't get hurt from it.
Now I
No.
don't.
I
So
mean,
maybe is
it's
it
like
like
a
an is it an
pouch.
outer stomach?
Yeah.
It's more like an outer stomach.
Mhm.
It's not like it's like.
It's like a
I
king.
say
It's
yes
like,
as
like
if
a
I'm an
kangaroo.
authority on seahorses, but I'm going to say yes.
And we got a seahorse guy.
Mr. Seahorse.
Seahorse expert. Seahorse
Dude.
expert. TJ Lentz.
Actually, Salt
When-
Horseman.
The next time TJ's on here, that's how we introduce him.
We have Mr. Seahorse back again.
The resident seahorse expert. Seahorse.
It's like Team Knife
Seahorse.
expert.
Like, oh, Tanner, I actually wanted to ask you this. So we were all going through if we could have any animal to be our pet and it
Yes.
wouldn't hurt us and it'd be legal, what would it be?
There's a lot of
I love
caveats
this
there.
question.
Oh, that's a tough one. You don't have a mic, so I'll be your voice.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Either a
Okay,
tiger.
a tiger.
Basic bitch.
He's gonna have one of those rugs with the tiger on it too.
Actually, no, scratch that. A bear.
Oh yeah, that
Like
was
a
something
brown
that
bear?
popped up as well. Yeah,
That was one of mine.
Or
and Austin's.
like a big bird. Oh,
Damn, that was
dude.
like we just went through the whole.
Dude,
Oh,
Sesame Street, Big Bird.
like a falcon would be cool. Oh yeah.
My parents used to have macaws. That's one of the reasons I said a big bird,
Mm-hmm.
because macaws were cool.
I think it'd be really cool to have like a relationship with one of those. Like you walk through the door after coming home from work. And yeah, if you like throw a fish at it, it catches it, and you're like, "Yeah, what's up, man? How was your day?" And it's just like,
Been waiting on you, motherfucker.
And they can talk.
True.
They're
And
one
they
of the
can
birds
talk?
that Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, my
dude.
parents had one, and they had to get rid of it because they had my brother, and it started crying like my brother. So in the middle of the
Oh,
night,
man.
they would get up to check on my brother.
That's kind of scary.
and
That's-
he would,
yeah.
yeah.
That's some
they had
horror
to-
movie shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
birds are fucking weird. I can go on about it, but I have a question for Kavika.
Okay.
Is Clifford the big red dog
Sure.
a kaiju?
Well, I mean, I need to know the definition of kaiju.
I mean, so like I just I just imagine
The
like
next
very-
movie is Godzilla versus
Clifford.
Clifford.
See, that's how I imagine though, because it's
Don't
like
sleep on Clifford. Bro.
like I don't remember the actor, but he's like, I don't think Kong's done growing. I just
Clifford.
imagine Clifford's a puppy.
Oh yeah, he's still growing.
yeah, Clifford's still growing.
Look, if he
Clifford
classifies
bows
as that,
to
then
no
sure, yeah.
lizard.
At this point, he's just like a small,
yeah,
so
Clifford,
small.
He
I-
may as
I
well be
need to
Clifford
know.
the big red puppy.
Does Clifford have? I'm sure he does. Does he have an origin story? What the fuck is his deal?
So he was born.
I feel like we just accepted
So
his
he-
existence as
so
a kid.
out
It's
of
It's,
like,
like, it's in like the theme. I think
he's a big red dog.
He
They-
exploded
they
out of
needed-
his mother.
They needed it. No.
All the red is the blood of his mother. He's like Kratos. He's like Kratos.
He's actually got it pretty close.
They sacrificed his mother, and he just absorbed the powers.
No, he
Like,
blew
that's how
up
he
like
became a kaiju.
Alien. He just exploded out
wasn't
of the
black.
mother.
I'm pretty certain they justified it as they got a dog because the family was sad or some shit, and with their combined love, he kept growing.
Oh, I thought it was like
That's right. Some bullshit like that.
Yes.
it's a children's
And as a kid,
story.
you're like, oh, that's right. Love is powerful.
My
I just-
dog will
I
get
just
bigger.
Imagine a Ben Shapiro voice like, actually, we have determined that love does not, in fact, grow people or dogs.
right. There's no correlation.
Yes, my father loved me very much, and I am not very tall, so I obviously it does not work.
Sorry. There is correlation,
think-
but there's no causation.
I think all of Ben Shapiro's dad's love might have gone to his sister's tits.
Jesus.
Yo, your daddy loved you, bitch.
You killed TJ, bro.
You guys seen the pictures of her, right?
I've seen one. I've
Oh,
seen.
dude, look
I
up
was
Ben
talking about your
Shapiro's
sister.
sister.
I remember you
Whose
said
sister?
that one
Ben
night,
Shapiro's
and I was like,
sister.
okay, I'm gonna look her up, and I was like, oh, okay.
Give me a minute.
TJ, you didn't know this?
No, I had no idea. But
That was savage.
nope, not Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro's sister. Please.
Yeah.
I probably.
What if she's
should-
like super hot, but she had like super hot body, and then had his face with long hair?
Oh man.
It's like, hey boys. Actually,
What? What are you gonna say?
I got nothing after that.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
He grabbed that phone fast, dude.
those are huge
Yeah.
tits. Like with respect, like she's pretty cute.
But she's.
I'd love to
related
settle down
Ben
with the hot
She
girl
also
like that.
has a lot of the same views. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't care as long as I get my view.
But what if she had Ben Shapiro's voice,
Yeah.
like verbatim?
Verbatim.
Do you want to fuck this pussy or what? yeah, fuck me, libtard.
Listen,
Yo,
I'm
she's
not,
a hottie with a body.
Listen, I'm not
Oh
in
my
any
goodness.
fucking snowflakes. We need to do this right now or get out.
Fuck me, you snowflake. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's.
this will make Daddy angry.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Oh,
Right.
wait, this is what I was picturing. It's just Ben Shapiro. So gross.
Okay, anyway,
Ripping.
Disgusting.
look how happy he looks though.
I don't even know what we're talking. What's he doing?
I actually enjoy him. I know there's a lot of
What?
controversy surrounding him.
like,
but-
what do you mean?
The controversy. Never mind. Go on.
like he says crazy stuff, I know, but I've also seen him on like he was on Joe Rogan and like some of the stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like he's clearly intelligent. You know what I mean? He's just clearly aligned in one direction. There's a lot of people like that.
I can see what you're saying with that.
Yeah,
but-
I mean, he's clearly a weirdo.
That's like a lot of people. People choose. Oh, I'm gonna take the easiest path to become.
Dude, there's millions of people on the opposite side of the spectrum in my neighborhood. It's
Yeah.
like, whatever, you know. It's just like everybody like love everybody. Do we ever think about it?
Think about what?
I was just gonna stay quiet and see how long Akoa went. Just like turn this into like a solo podcast. He's like,
That was it.
have you guys ever like thought about like love?
You guys ever thought about like love and shit? I have.
I heard that's why
I
Clifford
love
got
you.
big.
Like we really just need to go like John and Yoko and just like spend days in bed and like.
John and Yoko. Apparently, he beat the shit out of her. I think, which is kind of a dark thing whenever you hear John's music.
I mean, if we're being honest, a lot of like the early Beatles music, I was thinking about. There was one that's like I think it's called "You Can't Do That."
God.
Yeah, and it's like pretty much like. I got something to say that might cause you pain if I catch you talking to that boy again. And it's just like, yeah, that's the Beatles.
No, I know. Well, like, that's the dark side of it. Like,
No, that's the album by Pink Floyd.
I knew you were gonna say that. God
Wait,
damn
what?
it!
Dark Side of the Moon.
I knew the. I right when you said that's the dark side of it, I fucking knew it, dude.
also, wait. I just had a thought.
Now
Ben
what-
Shapiro might be a little autistic.
I mean,
Anyway,
maybe.
see you guys next week.
No, 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 no. No, or somewhere on the spectrum. He's kind of weird. He's kind of weird.
I mean-
he says you know, like he's kind of off about certain things.
He's
I mean, he is also like, my dad said that rap doesn't exist because it doesn't fall into this category. So rap
Yes,
is not
he
music.
does do that.
Which-
yes.
Pretty autistic to me. I'm just,
Oh
you know
my
what I mean? That's why I
goodness.
look at it like,
You
oh,
know,
you're like kind of a cartoon character to me.
Nicole, you're like, he's got
Yeah.
the tism.
You're not real.
All right. But wait, what were we talking about right before that?
We were,
I'm a
ta-
little-
we were
I'm a
talking
little
about
tipsy.
Clifford the big red dog.
No.
As a kaiju.
Directly right before that.
Clifford.
no, John and Yoko,
before
John
that.
and
Oh
Yoko.
yeah.
Yeah. Johnny Yoko. It's the song. It's the hold on, Yoko, Yoko, hold on. It's gonna be all. And you think about, they probably had such a tumultuous, beautiful, and hideous relationship. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Did you ever see a documentary about where they go to their estate? I
Yeah.
think it's in England.
On Quora,
it's
it says,
crazy.
no, there is no clear evidence that John ever beat Yoko. John was a more devoted husband to Yoko, in spite of him being unfaithful to Yoko a few times, than he was ever.
Is that what it said?
Yes, verbatim. But it's also Quora.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
this is from the John Lennon Fan Society.
Yeah, because I could go on Quora and be like, there's actually ample evidence.
Right.
Hmm.
No, it's weird.
Well, I mean, that's like a lot of musicians' lives is like fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. My life is perfect.
Yeah.
So. Can't relate.
You're not
I
a
guess.
musician.
I mean, you beat me all the
It's
time,
true.
but since we're not in a relationship, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, and it's mutual combat, right?
Mutual combat.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's like
Nicole,
Mortal
please
Kombat.
Stop.
I
You
was
say,
gonna
put him
say.
up. Put him up.
You want this, right?
We're doing an
Yeah, you
episode of the
want
podcast
this.
called Mutual Combat and we're fighting.
Mutual combat.
We just get rid of the table and we just duke it out.
dude, we could just put a mat down and lower the camera and then just like spar.
Yeah, as
Like,
long as you,
there you
Muay
go.
Thai
as long as you
jiu-jitsu.
end it with a kiss, it's probably okay.
That's
Oh.
mutual combat.
Okay.
Oh, we're bringing it back to love like Clifford.
Yeah, and then
And we all get bigger.
Yeah, then we'll see if we grow bigger after the game.
Oh, God.
Fuck Clifford, those stories suck. They're so boring. They always end with like share with your friends, like moral of the story or something. It's like
Yeah, how
fuck
about
that. What if my shit is my shit?
you know, Clifford's
Everything about
family
that.
has to be loaded because he has to eat a lot, or he eats the neighbors. It's one or the other.
Do they even have neighbors?
Not anymore.
It's actually this awful
Clifford got out one night.
post-apocalyptic story of their happy little life.
It's like Mad
with
Max.
Less and less people are in the surrounding area.
It's just Mad Max, but Clifford is your dog.
And they just keep feeding him love. He keeps growing. He
Other
keeps
people's love.
eating
He's like,
people.
oh, those people have a really good marriage. We're feeding him.
It didn't work on Louis.
It turns
He's
out
still
to like a
tiny.
get out type
It's
thing.
still small.
They're luring people in to feed to their dog.
That's
You
a,
love each other, right?
It's a great horror
Hey,
movie.
Clifford.
Oh god.
They love each other.
Just fucking runs up.
Scooby Snack.
Oh gosh.
I'm fucking
Damn it!
hungry.
All right.
Should we
I thi-
announce
I-
what's happening next weekend before we go?
Bro,
What's
how do you
happening?
know it's
Oh,
happening
yeah.
Tomorrow.
Next weekend is going to be me and John and Austin. I don't think anyone else is going to be there for on Sunday. We're going to have,
Are we doing a normal on Saturday though?
I assume so, if everyone's still.
So
coming.
still a normal scheduled podcast on Saturdays.
just gonna have
and
an-
then tune in on Sunday for an E3 event podcast.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool.
We'll be reacting
That one
and
will be
talking live about the E3
Completely different
event.
than this one. Yeah.
Totally different, but if you are interested in hearing our opinions or just tuning in and hanging out during
If you like
the
Halo,
E3
just
event.
fucking come in
Yeah.
there. I'll talk the
Yeah.
whole time for that. Like,
He knows everything there is to know about Halo.
I know a lot. A lot. But
So
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I feel like we covered some good ground today.
We covered a lot of animal stuff. I know you learned a lot.
I learned a lot.
You learned a lot.
Maybe we should cut out the part where I call Ben Shapiro autistic.
No.
Even though I think it probably
no,
is maybe a little something. You know,
It's
pretty weird.
possible. You never know unless
Hey.
like everyone's get tested.
As Ben Shapiro would say, facts don't care about feelings.
That's That's a good point to end on. All right, that'll do it for us.
Oh, one more. Do we have a time for Sunday?
It's 10.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we'll start maybe 9:30.
Should probably start.
Yeah,
about
we could do a
4.
pre-show.
Yeah.
4 in the morning.
So we'll start about 9:30. So 9:30 on Sunday, and then Saturday is just our normal podcast.
Yep.
So look for those there. Like, follow,
Yeah, to all those out there
and comment.
hungry for the next one.
Sure.
I know there's lots of you.